grew gardens. My grandparents had very large gardens that they shared with the community. The only thing that grows now is the lemon tree. And I've tried, like in the last 2 years, to grow a garden. You may get the flowers, but you're not gonna get anything else. My mother's roses have been caught instead of on the porch in the yard, and the leaves the next day look like lace. The flowers withered. So it is a serious problem. And I ask my neighbors the same thing about, what about what you're growing? What about your kids and stuff like that? And you get the same thing. Kids are turning up with asthma, you have rashes, females are getting breast cancer, males are having upper respiratory problems. So you can see from day to day the different changes that are in effect. On top of that is the fact that in case of an emergency, you're not gonna get out. You know, people say, well, why do you fight? I said, I've got two choices. I can stay here and die, or I can fight to get out. Now, some people don't feel that it's as bad as I think, but it's the same problem. For them, it may be a different solution. My solution is it has to leave. And I ask people, you know, I can buy water on the way home, I can buy some soil, grow some food, or whatever, provided I do a greenhouse. But where the hell am I gonna buy air? And the air is always, there's always something in the air. You get a residue on your car. My family, on our property, we've always had at least 2 to 3 generations living there. I have grandchildren. They don't stay in Louisiana. I've encouraged them to move. So my grandson is gonna grow up without the values that my family have. He's not gonna enjoy those particular traditions and stuff like that. But it's not just me, you know. It's hard to watch little kids who come home early from school because they're sick. And if you talk to the teachers, they will tell you that autism and learning disabilities are increasing. And people are not talking about that. There's one other thing about St. James Parish that never gets mentioned. That's the fact that they're still underneath the 1960 desegregation order. We're in 2019. What is the mindset?